guys pumped to really start your week off. Really go get them. So, my speech is called Thank God It's Monday, my edition. If you guys have ever seen some of the speeches, some of the YouTube videos, this is kind of my take on it. So, my name is Samantha. Let me talk to you guys a little bit. So this is the reason why I think that most of you are excited for the weekend. Like I said, partying, no school, drinking, less responsibilities, and you don't have to face yourselves, the types of people that you have to be during the week. You get to switch it up, be a different person, let go of all that. This is a video that really got me pumped, and if you guys haven't seen it, I hope it really gets you pumped too.
Came close today. I'm telling you right now because I care about you. I'm telling you right now because I've been there. I've done that. You've been there for 3 years and you about to quit. You've been doing it for 5 years and it don't look like you did. You put all your money in it. You put all your time in it. People looking at you quit. 5 years you've invested. Oh, you put so much in it to quit now. And the problem with some of y'all is you want someone else to support your dream. This is my time. This is my moment. Tomorrow ain't no such thing as tomorrow. What does your dream look like? What does it smell like? What does it taste like? If you want it to happen, get your butt up and make it happen. If you want it to happen, ride and ride.
Woo! So that was kind of to get you guys in the frame of mind that I'm in. Rise and grind. So that, if you guys don't know, the speaker in there was Eric Thomas. He is, you know, he's really come a long way. He just started off just making a video like, I want to get people pumped like I'm pumped. And now all of a sudden it's this huge series that hopefully a lot of you guys will maybe look into. But that's what really gets me pumped about life. So like I said, this is my take on it. So what gets in our way of really taking on the week with this gusto that we all want? It's school, which is hard. It's work, which is hard. And maybe, if you guys are like me, it's exercise, which is hard, and we don't want to do it. So this is why I think that we should be pumped about all these things that we don't want to do. School. First of all, you worked really hard to get here. You don't want to get up in the morning to go do it. You don't want to do your homework. You don't want to study for that quiz, but you worked really hard to be where you are today. You were in public school, private school, wherever you were, homeschool, for 13 years before you got here, just so you can sit in this room and pay to be here. And hopefully this is something that you want to do. So really, just take it by the horns. Just go for it. You know, just show your class, your GPA, your transcripts, like, hey, I got you. I can do this. And also, you have one chance to do your best. Just throw it out there. It's only, I mean, if you're just going for your bachelor's, hopefully it's only 4 years. And for most of you, it's already been a year, 2 years. For me, it's already been 3 years, and it's flown by. So just really take advantage of it. Find the good in it, and it'll make you feel better if you just go at it with your all. Plus, as far as a statistic, just for last year, just for FGCU students, 10,804 people applied, and 2,761 are enrolled, and you guys are one of them. So that should really make you feel good. That's, compared to all the people that really put in an application, I think that's pretty good odds, and I think we're all really lucky to be here. Second, work. Work. Nobody wants to go to work. I don't want to go to work. But it really feels good to go and put in your all and say, wow, I'm really accomplished. I have 2 jobs, and I hate to say it, but I really dread going to them. I just want to stay asleep. I don't want to get in my all black clothing and talk to people that are rude to me anyways. They really bring me down, but if you just put all your positivity in it and put all of your gifts in it, your talents that you were hired for, it's going to make you feel so good. And especially when managers, your supervisors come to you and you're like, wow, Samantha, I'm really proud of how well you've done. Or in my situation, somebody came to me after only being at my job for 6 months and offered me a manager type position. Just because even though I didn't enjoy the work I was doing, I was obviously pretty good at it. So putting my all in it really was rewarding. I didn't take it, but it was really nice to have that opportunity. Also, they chose you. You put in an application and you were chosen out of all the applications that they get, you got it. And if you have a job, you're still there, so you're doing something right. So just when you wake up, be like, you know what, this is why I'm here. I'm here because for whatever reason they want me. And my customers, or if you're, a waitress, a waiter, the people that I serve, they're here for me. In some way, they want to see me. So just give it your all. Plus, not to mention, the unemployment rate in Florida and the U.S. is 6.2%, and as of now, if you hold a job, you're not one of those. So just take all that in and be like, wow, this is something else that I should be proud of. And finally, exercise. Nobody wants to exercise, and if you do, that's awesome, and I'm so happy for you. But me personally, I get home from school, I get home from a long day at work, and I'm like, that is the last thing I want to do. It's hot outside, it's humid. Hopefully, maybe I look good, and I'm like, I don't want to sweat it off. If I actually look good, I'm going to really take advantage of this opportunity. But I think most of you can agree, you get a good workout in, you're like, wow, that feels so good. You're sweating, you're like, yeah, I'm part of the minority that actually got out there and did it. But for most of us, you read magazines, you read tabloids, you watch sports. Just because whether you realize it or not, that's something that you are motivated to be. It's easier to read about them, to watch them, than to actually get out there and do it and put your all into it. So we don't realize that maybe that's one of the reasons why we get out there and we do things like that and read things like that. But if you think about it, it's because you're inspired by them, you want to be them. But in reality, you can be them. It's just all about taking that first step. And nothing's impossible. So, my challenge to you is just to make those first steps. Wake up early, eat breakfast, sleep at night, don't procrastinate, prioritize, and smile. I think these are like the beginning key elements to really succeeding in the things that you want to do, no matter what category it is, whether it's something that I talked about, whether it's school or work or exercise, or if it's just something else, just making that first step to follow your dream. I know that just this semester alone, I've made a lot of changes. I've started waking up earlier, I've started exercising, I've put my all into the things that I've done, and it's really shown. I've lost like 20 pounds, I was just accepted for my dream internship. My family, my friends, we're all a lot closer now just because of these small changes that I've made. And I have no way of knowing where it's going to take me in the future, but it's kind of good to know that I've made those first steps, and that's like my first chunk of my life, to know that I'm going somewhere. So don't get stuck in this rut of school, this rut of my part-time job that I want to go to. Just put your all in whatever you're doing right now, and you could really get fulfillment out of it. And I just want to leave you with this quote by Eric Thompson, that is the person that I told you about earlier. He says, "It's not who we are that holds us back, it's who we think we are." So whoever you think you are, let go of it and be the person you want to be. Thanks, guys.